Welcome back to Two Brothers Sports Podcast. It is Friday, October 24th. We've got NFL Week 8, College Football Week 9. We're not the biggest of baseball podcasts. We are Cubs fans, and that season is over. However, World Series has been set. We got the Dodgers and the Blue Jays. Going to be an all-time classic. And Max, we've got to talk about this guy, Shohei Ohtani. I don't think he's from this planet, and I don't even know how to process what he's been doing this playoff run.
Yeah, dude, seriously. I mean, great weekend. We'll just say welcome back as well. But I mean, this is definitely the highlight of the whole weekend, the whole postseason, even. I mean, he kind of has been struggling a little hitting wise. But overall, I mean, struggling for him is like an average for anyone else. Um,
Right.
but this game, this closeout game against the Brewers, they just absolutely dominated the Brewers this whole series. Anyway, it was a 4-0 sweep, as everyone knows. But Otani, three at bats, three home runs, just ungodlike. And you're like, okay, great, that's a great performance. And then you look, and then oh yeah, I was watching Otani on the mound pitch six flawless innings with two hits and 10 strikeouts. Absolutely
One. Yeah.
insane. Like just an absolute monster. This is the greatest performance any professional, any fucking athlete in the whole world has put on. Like this is just ungod ungodly. Like it's just like fucking speechless. So and hopefully everyone was watching that game and just witnessing greatness behold us. I mean, fuck the Dodgers for everything. I hate them and I hate the Brewers. So I like that the Dodgers beat the Brewers, but now I'm all in on the Blue Jays. Fuck
Yep.
the Dodgers. Shohei's cool. I mean, he's a gambler just like us. So, um, but it's gonna be a fun. I think it's gonna be a fucking great World Series. I really think
I
so.
wonder what I saw like one bet slip from DraftKings or something where someone actually did put Shohei 3 homers, and I was like, I don't know if I believe that. It's like there's no
Gotta be
way.
like Photoshop.
Yeah. But the odds I was like, okay, like yeah, but still like insanity. I mean, to your point, Max, is this, I mean, I'm pretty much exclusively a Cubs fan when it comes to baseball. I don't know. I'll do a little bit here and there. I'm probably going to get booted from our fantasy baseball league next year. Totally okay with that. Way too much to keep up with. But is it two things? Everyone's got to be rooting for the Blue Jays unless you're a Dodgers fan, right? And then two, is there a chance that the Blue Jays are going to be able to beat them? Like, is this going to be close, or is this just going to be a quiet like Dodgers that are going to win like 3-0? Like, it's not going to be these like crazy exciting games. I think with the power, it seems like it should be exciting at least from an entertainment. But is are the Dodgers just that good?
Yeah, I mean, Dodgers are that good. They paid all that money. They should be that fucking good.
Fair.
But dude, the the Blue Jays, it's the pitching, dude. All it came down to, all it's gonna come down to is can the Dodgers starting pitchers go for 6 innings, 7 innings, because that's kind of their one weakness is that they don't have the deepest bullpen. Um, so that's exactly what happened. It's happening this whole postseason. They're stars. I mean, Blake Snell is on God like too. I mean, he's been fucking rolling. Glass now had a great outing against the Brewers. Um, of course, Shohei. Like it seems like it's just going to keep going that way. But I mean, I like what the Blue Jays have. I mean, of course, they got Springer, Guerrero. Alejandro Kirk hasn't been terrible. He's a little guy that's just been running around. But I think their defense is solid too. It'll be interesting. I think Dodgers obviously will sneak this out, but I fucking pray. I would love to see the Blue Jays win, man.
I'm trying to pull up their odds right now. Blake Snell versus Trey Yesavage, which is such a sick last name. And right now, Dodgers minus 157, over under of 7.5. Dodgers for the full series are minus 215 and Blue Jays are plus 180. And then I'm gonna pull up the series props real quick just to get like a plus minus, like a
Give me
game line.
game six. Yeah, give me game six.
So to go to six, over 5.5 games is minus 155. Um,
So close, yet so far to good odds.
I'm trying to find like a series spread. It's not giving me series handicap, maybe. Usually it's like,
Esther, relax. What are you doing?
yeah, so Blue Jays plus 1.5 games. So basically lose in game seven, minus 105. Dodgers minus 1.5 is minus 115. So yeah, they're pretty much, which is
Okay.
interesting because if, to your point, Max, if you like the Dodgers 4-2, you can do Dodgers 4-2 at minus 115, or basically minus 1.5.
Right.
And then if they win
Good
4-1,
game.
4-0,
Yeah.
you're covered. But if you think it's going to go to six, you're going to get better odds on Dodgers minus 1.5 at minus
Yeah.
115.
Right. You're right.
So that's what we do. We find some value. But also, if you did want to go, oh, damn it. I was thinking they would do, oh, yep. If you wanted to do exactly Dodgers 4-2 instead of minus 1.5, and you want exactly 6 games, plus 380.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's a tasty little morsel. You know they're gonna win one in Toronto, at
Hmm.
least. They might snag one depending on the pitching matchups. So yeah, I like it. I like it. I mean, definitely go Blue Jays. It might be our sibling in terms of the country aspect, but
Hmm.
I don't give a shit. Fuck LA. California is its own fucking country.
Hello.
LA. We're gonna get tacos at LA. We're gonna get straight tacos. Yeah, get out of here. Get out of here, Dodgers. Get out of here, Dodgers. So yeah, that's talking baseball. Unless there's anything else you have, Max. Let's talk some football. We got some boots on the ground. We got a nice little 2-5 action right here from 2010, Mr. Ryan Grant. One of my first jerseys, other than once you get you out of the Brett Favre stage, you get to like middle school, you want to seem like more of a ball knower. So you get someone who's a little bit more obscure. Ryan Grant went to Notre Dame, was a stud there. Figured I'd rep the white and green jerseys for the game that this weekend in Pittsburgh. Green Bay is playing at Pittsburgh. Mama and I are going. We're gonna go sit 4 rows behind the Steelers bench. So we're gonna be as close as I've ever been to Mr. Aaron Rodgers, who is my favorite quarterback of all time. Used to be a little bit of Brett Favre, but the whole welfare thing, I'll take hallucinogenics over scamming welfare and government people. So kind of, they're just football players, but they're also people. So got to go with that. Love my guy Rodgers. Excited to see him. I was almost going to wear the 12 for this podcast. Figured that would be bad juju. So I figured I'd wear the white with the Ryan Grant because I'm wearing the Micah Parsons come game day. Uh, Absolute menace. And yeah, let's just get the shit out of the way for me, just so I can just be done with this. Um, we'll preview the game a little bit more. I'll talk more because I'm definitely gonna have some bets out there since I will be boots on the ground. But got to talk about the Arizona game real quick. Gonna try and make this quick. Not good though, Max. A win's a win. An ugly win is the same thing as a pretty win. But Jordan Love, 179 and 1 touchdown. Y'all got my text. The dude wasn't the guy until the very last drive. And so I'm very confused on how I feel with Mr. Love. Um, Micah Parsons with 3 sacks, two in the last probably fourth quarter. I think it was two in the fourth quarter, two in the last like 3 drives. Otherwise, absolutely bailed us out a couple times, especially on that third and long. Was able to get that huge from him. The rest of the defense, the secondary looks trash. Run game, not super great, but Jacobs got what he had to do. And Green Bay did not look good by any means this game, but got away with the win. Um, Xavier McKinney was one of the most exciting defensive players for Green Bay last year. He is nowhere to be found. So I'm sending out an SOS signal for that man. Otherwise, win to win. Not going to get too much into it. Very focused on Pittsburgh. We got a Rodgers with a chip on his shoulder. First and only time he's probably going to play Green Bay, so I cannot wait, Max. This is going to be one of those games that,
Oh yeah, because he didn't play him when you guys played the Jets. He
yep.
wasn't.
So he's got an opportunity to be one of five other quarterbacks to beat every single team in the NFL. This is probably his only opportunity. Green Bay's -3, over under 45 and a half. It's going to be an awesome game. Oh, yeah. Guess what, Max? It's Sunday night football. I'm so
What?
pumped.
What? Where are you gonna be?
4 rows behind the Steelers bench.
Oh,
So,
you're gonna be there. Oh,
yeah, yeah. If I hadn't told you already. So yeah, I'm pumped. It's gonna be awesome. Pitt is playing NC State at 3:30 on Saturday, and then the Pens also have a game Saturday night against the Blue Jackets. So it's gonna be. Don't know what we're doing yet. We'll figure it out when we get there. But ton of sports in this city of Pittsburgh this weekend. Very much looking forward to it.
I feel
Uh,
it's gonna be rough. Under.
yeah, I
You're saying
do.
if you're saying the Panthers are playing a day before,
Yeah.
yeah, it's crazy. I'm
Yeah,
with Ben Roethlisberger. I thought they usually try to offset that.
they do. They normally do. I think they're going to be doing some major work Sunday morning.
Ooh.
Yeah. So keep that in mind. That is intel. Nothing more than anyone else has at their exposure. But I will. You know what? Maybe I'll go to the game 3:30 on Saturday and go test out the field, put my feet on the grass, and let you guys know how it feels. Um, so that'll be interesting. Probably going to be some fumbles or maybe some bullshit sacks. I really knock on wood. I hope there's no major injuries. That all being said,
Kind of what my mind went to, but
last thing I'll mention, uh, any good tight end that plays Green Bay for the rest of the season, I would put your overs in. They looked like shit. They couldn't guard McBride, especially on that second half or that last second touchdown in the first half, right before the break. Thank you, Lucas Haversek, for hitting a 61-yarder franchise record and bailing them out a little bit. But yeah, first half was not good. That's all I got for Green Bay. Win's a win. Keep it moving. Let's focus on Pittsburgh. Get a dub here. Gritty win. LaFleur with just putting his nuts on the table a couple times. Jordan Love throwing that Tucker Craft fourth and like two, which was like a 14-yard pass on a 4th and 2 on a fade route. Whatever. I don't care. We got the win. Keep it moving. Max, talk to me about the Bears, and then let's get into the Irish before we get into college football picks.
yeah, man. I mean, I'm not too much. This wasn't very an exciting game if you weren't Bears fan, honestly. Nothing too crazy. Just a lot of defense. I mean, we had four takeaways. Tremaine Edmonds just went ham. TJ Edwards, that duo just back and better than ever. Jaquan Brisker finally fucking is showing out, doing his thing. So not going to get too big of a head. I think this is kind of a morale booster game. It's the Saints. They're 1-6. They were 1-5. Spencer Rattler didn't look terrible, honestly, but um, we get some pressure on him and stuff. I mean, he threw three interceptions. Um, so I'm not gonna say we're back officially. I mean, what I really like is how our run game has exploded these last two games. I think DeAndre had like 104 against the commies, and
Yep.
then he put up 124 off of just 19 carries. So averaging, fuck, it was up there, but now it's gone. Whatever, you do the math. Um, he had 124, 19 carries and a tutty. Just great stuff. Even kind of Kyle Mon, hmm,
Manon guy, I think
the
is what it is.
rookie, Manon guy, the rookie, got his first touchdown um, as a player. Yeah, Rutgers guy.
Yep.
In his NFL career. 220 total, 222 total rushing yards. So did good there. Only 172 from Caleb, but this is good. This is almost like a bait game. Like especially after what we did last week, there people are going to be looking for this run game now, trying to see how they stop the run game. Opens Caleb back up, and we just fucking keep just dicing. So Ravens this weekend, which I know we'll get into more, but. Um, we're looking good. Caleb did have two fumbles. only one was a turnover. But yeah,
Okay. I was gonna say like I feel like you're starting to see like Ben Johnson establish the run game like he did
yeah,
with Detroit. So I think that's I mean more to come from that, but looking really good, establishing DeAndre Swift. I know a lot of people drafted him in the later rounds. I think he was one that kind of fell, and whoever's got him is probably very happy at this point. But
yeah.
yeah, we'll take that. Exciting game going into Baltimore. I'm very intrigued by that line. We will get into that in a little bit. But shall we talk Notre Dame Fighting Irish and then let's just get into the picks?
Let's do it.
Got to talk about Notre Dame. Beating USC, huge game. Raining. You know what rain calls for? Run game. You know what Notre Dame run game calls for? 306 yards rushing, 228 on 24 carries in a tud from Jeremiah Love. Jadarian Price, 13 for 87 in a tud. Also a 100-yard kickoff return for a touchdown, not to mention. And then you got CJ Carr with a rushing touchdown. Yeah, he had negative yards, but he only had 136 yards passing, two total touchdowns and a pick. Not his craziest game, but guess what? He didn't need to. And we kept Makai Lemon in check for the most part, 476, no TDs.
Yeah,
And rushing yards kept him on 29 carries for 68 yards, 2.3 yards a carry. So, you know,
Jacoby went off. Whatever the fuck that is.
Toby Lane, yeah, he did go off. He did go off. Which is
Yeah.
it's very it reminds me a lot of like when the NBA playoffs coming around and they go, yeah, we'll let, LeBron score 67 points, but as long as, you know, like this was when AD was there, but now Luca, it's like we'll let LeBron get 60 points, but if we can keep Luca in check, then we're gonna win the game. You know how they'll do that? They're or like Nuggets,
Right.
they'll let Jokic get 60 points, but as long as if Jamal Murray gets hot, then they're fucked.
Yeah.
So
Right.
see that very similar as well, but you never know. Overall, good win for Notre Dame. They are continuing to march towards the playoff, and what's that?
I just
They look
they could. They're slowly getting back in everyone's top 12 prediction. So crazy to think about. But Miami losing wasn't big. We needed Miami to win. Um,
Yep. We need A&M to win this weekend.
if A&M could keep rolling, what A&M's three now?
Yeah, I think 3 or 4.
Three or four, yeah, yeah. So I know Miami didn't drop too much. I mean, they're still the best team in the ACC. So well, technically not. They got Georgia Tech, but we got a lot to talk about. I mean, this is what college football is about. Halfway through, right? Or more than halfway. Yeah.
Definitely more than halfway. I mean, we're already on week 9. I think they go to like 14 or some shit now.
Wow.
Uh, but yeah, I mean, if we want to look at Notre Dame football schedule real quick before we get into the picks, just to highlight, I mean, right now they off this week. Got BC on the road next week. You got Pitt at Pittsburgh on November 15th. That's probably the trappiest game they've got left. Really can't afford.
What? You skipped right over someone who's undefeated and
Oh, I went.
anticipated.
I'll have to show you my screen. I went
Like,
up. I just went down instead of right. Yeah.
uh,
So Navy. Yeah. So Navy. That's going to be a trap game.
that's trappy. Trap can be.
Actually, I mean Syracuse low key, depending on how they look against.
Stanford, dude. Stanford. These are all not. We've looked good. So like I think if Jeremiah Love can roll like he's doing, I mean 228, are you fucking shitting me? What the fuck? That's
I
crazy.
don't know. I don't know that there's anyone that can keep up with this. I mean, it's been talked about, and it was very much more talked about on Saturday. But name me a better running back duo in the backfield between Price and Love. You used to be able to argue Katron Allen and Nick Singleton from Penn State. They're not
Well,
looking that
okay.
good. Yeah,
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you another running back setup that's better than that. So, I mean, Jeremiah Love climbing up that Heisman, Max. He's climbing up that Heisman. I'm if it's gonna be a weird year, this is a year. I mean,
Yeah.
you never know. You never
Yeah.
know.
Still only has 758 rushing yards.
Yeah. Yeah, he had that one bad game against Miami. Was it Miami? Yeah, that Miami. He barely got the
Yeah,
ball.
I was texting you. I said, "Where the fuck is Jeremiah?"
Yeah. Oh, geez. I
They
think
didn't even play him. They look. I'll pull it up.
Max,
He
there's a
had
video.
they had 10 rushes or 10 carries for 33 yards.
I think I'm gonna try and have Apple just wipe out my text messages from that night. Just fucking the Notre Dame football team. So bad. I was so mad. Um, recovered a bit. I would feel much better if A&M or Miami was a win. I mean, dude, A&M was literally the last play of the fucking game.
That was the worst thing of my life. I came back from the one of the best nights ever, widespread. I'm like, oh, I tuned in just in time, and then all jolly and stuff, and then I watched that, and then I got to go to bed, and I'm like, this has ruined my whole vibe.
It, oh yeah, it'll kill a vibe for sure.
The vibe. Um, so it is what it is, but that we might be back. This little hint of last year. Granted, it was only one loss, and it was a way worse loss than the two losses. So I think we can climb back and roll in. Granted, especially with how everyone's been losing. Like I swear to God, it's Bama, like Van now. All right, I'm not gonna get. Well,
Yeah, let's do
we
it.
can
Let's
we
just move right into it.
Vandy. What if Vandy loses to what Ole Miss?
Missouri.
Missouri. Yeah, see, then that throws the whole SEC off because then everyone's got there's so much going on right now and so many different paths that the college football playoffs can take. And this is why I kind of like the 12 team now because even now, like you thought four was hard, but like how do you justify getting all 12 and making sure you pick all 12 correct, and not piss everyone off?
Yeah. Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. No, we'll get in probably another week or two and we'll start doing some predictions once we can get a little closer.
Right.
Um, but definitely looking forward to it. Let's what we'll do just because we're already on college football, we'll just recap real quick on the picks from last week and then we'll do the same with NFL. But Max, neither of us hit our super dogs. Both of us pretty close on covering. I think we were a combined 4 points away from both hitting our super dogs.
Yeah, dude.
Spreads. Money line, I think Ole Miss had a better chance.
Ole Miss
Tennessee,
was so close, and then they just shit the bed the last two possessions.
yep, and Tennessee never had a chance to win. I was hoping for a backdoor cover at that point. But other than that, Max, went 2 for 1. Talk to me.
I mean, yeah, of course. I mean, we clipped it for a reason to see the people who don't actually listen get a little glimpse of some. Sorry, of course, I hit the pen before I got to go in.
Yeah, I should have gone first.
Um, Georgia Tech. I mean, God, Georgia Tech +1. It dropped down to +3
Yeah.
come kickoff.
Did
Are
you
you?
hit money line at that
I
point?
hit. I did both. I did +3. And I might even made it +3.5, and then I did money line, and we
Yep.
were at old One-Eyed Jacks down at the lake, and I was just like, there was a couple Duke people around, and I was like,
Oh, good point. Yeah.
ooh, I gotta be a little quiet. But I mean, I told you, I mean, it was. I don't know what this. I don't know what Vegas was thinking. That just started my Saturday off fantastic. No, no more to say. Actually did have a couple people hit me up and be like, "Fuck yeah, I rode." So loved it.
Good.
Tamu was real close. Um,
Yep. Yeah, that once it got to overtime, they had it and then did that go to overtime?
um, no,
Oh, it was just 45. For some reason I thought it was overtime.
no, like Arkansas went for like two or whatever. Like they put up 15 in the fourth quarter, and that ended up covering. Like they were kicking ass. Um, so unfortunate. Yeah, not good there, but at least they still won, so that helps Notre Dame, like we said. And then
Yep.
Utah, BYU. I mean, I actually did not watch that game because what time? Yeah, 24-21. We
I
I
was
think
watching.
I said BYU. BYU was favored.
Nope. Utah -3.
Yeah, I think I feel like I said you or BYU.
Ruined some parlays, man.
Oh, dude, I was all in on BYU. Um, the Holy War, another great showdown. Even though I said I didn't watch it, 24-21 looked like a great game. Give me that on that.
Yep. No, I like it.
Close,
That was a good
close
call.
one.
And then both teams, I mean, I knew Utah ran the ball. I thought BYU would air it out a little bit more, but they pretty much did the same thing.
Rookie,
Uh,
they didn't put that rookie or not rookie, freshman QB under a lot of pressure. I feel like.
yeah. Yeah. I'm very excited to see this matchup with Iowa State on the road this weekend.
Hawkeye.
Yeah. Overall, a great call. Yours truly, hit the Penn State one, which was probably out of my three picks or four picks counting Superdog, probably the weirdest one I've made out of all of them. And that one hit. UNLV just stayed 14 and a half the whole game and ended up losing by, I think, 17. It was a super high scoring game. They couldn't keep up with Boise. It's the mistake for me on that one, Max, was just betting against Boise at home. Uh, really nothing. Like I think neutral site or UNLV, I'm not concerned about my cover there. But didn't hit that. Tennessee, we talked about already. And Max, fuck Michigan State. These fucking assholes, they're down 28 points, right? And they
Mm-hmm.
kick a field goal with 30 seconds left to be down 25 as if that means anything. Fucking dickheads. That was such a designed, like, we know Indiana's favored by 27 and a half. Let's fuck with people because there's no way when you're down three touchdowns with a minute left, you're kicking a fucking field goal just to get out of there with some points. Like, that shit pissed me off so bad. And it's not like they had zero and they were going to get shut out. It was like, it was 38-10. It was 38-10, and they kick a fucking field goal. Like, what is the point of that? Just go for it, and who cares? Oh, I'm so done. I got Michigan State's head coach is on my fucking shit list. I might put my entire life on Michigan this weekend to beat the fuck out of Michigan State. I'm so done with Michigan State. Yeah, I'm done.
Yeah.
So yeah, we were looking real good, Max. I was like, finally, I'm finally gonna turn it around. I'm going 2-1 this week. We're gonna start turning around. I'm gonna stop being a trash gambler. I'm a combined fucking like 36%. Yeah, 36%. Which is crazy because I still managed to make money because of my stupid little parlays that'll cover all my picks. So it makes no sense. But um yeah, I don't know what's going on, Max. I've got my notes here. Last week was a bit of a week getting ready for the wedding and stuff like that. Not mine. But I think I was a little sidetracked. I've been sidetracked a lot. Locked in this week. This piece of paper will be winners. I can promise you that. I might even do a little beefy 5 layer burrito just to get my fucking loins going again.
All
Um,
right.
we'll see. We'll see. But let's get into some college football picks. We'll run back our NFL picks after the fact. And honestly, I don't even need to talk about mine too much. I went 1-5 and I fucking suck. I'm so good at touchdown props though. Yeah, I won't talk about my picks. That's the only one. The only one I hit was Washington, Dallas. Um, so yeah, you had a good solid week. We'll talk about your stuff before we get into NFL. Let's get into college football.
This
Uh,
is
As we do every time, we are Max. We're gonna let you lead off for both. I got to put pressure on myself here. I don't deserve first pick in either today. So we're gonna start with college football. Give me your first pick.
okay. We just talked about him. I feel very strong on this, and I don't care that it's an away game. Give me
Yep.
BYU plus 2.5 at Iowa State.
Max, that was my number one pick, and there was a part of me that was like, maybe I should go first, but
Well,
we have
I
to
knew,
work.
yeah, I knew you were gonna go there too.
Yeah, and I was gonna go. That was gonna be my first pick, just in case you tried to get cute 1-1. I was like, I knew he was gonna be about that. It's like trying to take JJ Spawn before you can take him, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah. No, I love that. I'm all over that. That money line is plus 120. Like, fuck out of here. I would say it is going to be close. I can promise you that. But I'm probably gonna take the money line. I'm not even gonna get 2 points, but 2.5 also gets you through, like, let's say we go to four overtimes. You're still covered there. So that's
Right.
why that's why that's why I put it at one, because I was like, worst case, this goes to overtime and it goes past the second overtime. We're talking about two
Yeah,
points.
right. Very true.
So
I don't
love
think
it.
about that too much because I always forget.
Yep.
Still
Yep.
always forget. Ouch. Fucking.
Let's see. All right. Well, now that my first one's off the board, we're going with pick number two. Um, this is a team who's not been looking super great. If I'll be honest with you, I'm pretty sure they lost last week in a game that they shouldn't have. But I'm gonna go.
Yeah, but my worry for Ole Miss in this matchup is can they stop the run? Because they gave up
Is that
200
me?
plus yards
Oh,
to
that is
Georgia and
If you can stop the
plus
run,
yards to Georgia.
that is Taj Boyd, courtesy of ESPN. Sorry. Um,
it's okay.
they're
Doesn't
not
matter.
right. I don't even think they're right. Sorry, this is bad podcasting.
If you told me, I probably could have already had it up.
No, it's okay. Yeah, no, they did lose last week. They lost last week. This is the Memphis Tigers. Lost
Oh,
to UAB on the road. They are hosting South Florida. And I'll be honest, Max, if they did not lose to UAB last week, if they didn't lose to UAB last week, I think Memphis would be like 3.5. But I think because they lost to UAB, they are now tighter on the line. Give me Memphis +6, ruining a little bit of South Florida. They have been rolling. They've been looking good. Trappy trap trap. What is it? Get in your trap, take over your trap, get in your trap, take over your trap. Is that what Kirk said? Because I'm all up in that shit. Give me Memphis +6.
okay. Do you remember me last week mentioning this game?
Yep, I do.
Yep. I think it is still just that the stakes are just as high, to win that conference, but we'll see. We'll see. Um, it is a six is a lot. So
That's
I,
what I'm saying. And
for a
like,
game like this, I think you're right. I mean, 6.5. I think even because it's at Memphis. They probably would have been maybe 2.5. I think in
yeah, yeah,
but
2.5, 3.5.
I think it would change. I think I would call USF at 4.5.
Yeah,
But like
yeah,
that, good stuff there. Just I'm just gonna not good stuff. Sorry. I like USF. I'll just say it. All right. I like
yeah.
USF. But I won't do it as a pick. I did have it written down, but I'm not gonna do it as a pick. I'm
You
gonna do
can.
this. I'm gonna do this as a pick. No. Um, I'll just like my contrary and move forward. I absolutely love. I don't care, even though I said this could be a trap game. I love Vandy -2.5 against Mizzou. It's at Vandy. I mean, this Vandy team's rolling. They've been looking good. Pavia is just a fucking dog. They're so fun to watch, and I have no reason to say that they can't win by three.
Yep. Another one off the board. That's okay.
Vandy's a weird, or Mizzou's a weird team too.
Yeah, yeah. And I don't know that I fully trust them. And I really like when Vandy's at home.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're very good at home. Not the biggest stadium, not the
Yeah,
craziest.
Vaughn will be there.
Yep. Theo Vaughn. I'm sure. What's his name? Manziel. Johnny Manziel will probably be there.
Oh yeah,
Seems
I know.
he's a
What's
big
up?
Pavia fan. I don't know what he does, but whatever. But yeah, I'm right now, Max. I am going to be betting both of your picks so far. Um, Now this one, maybe a little cute, maybe a little not biased, but maybe I'm leaning into the Pittsburgh Green Bay weekend. Pitt's been a really good covering team. They've covered over 50%. I think they're at 66% at a cover clip. They're at home playing NC State. NC State has not been looking good this year. And Pitt right now, when they're supposed to win games, they've had some issues and some hiccups. But I think with the way that they've been looking right now, -6.5 hosting NC State feels right. So, yeah, give me Pitt, give me that squad. -6.5. I think they can win by a touchdown or more. I think they'll probably win by 10 to 13, realistically.
Okay, I like it.
Yep.
I know. I was looking at that game and I thought about NC State and I was like, nah, I don't think they're that team this year to kind of stir stuff up. Um, so I like that. I like that a lot. Last pick. They let me down. I think it was last week. Did I have them last week? Yeah. Well, technically not like a legit pick. They were my super dogs last week. They're not quite super dogs this week. They're close. But Ole Miss plus 5.5 against Oklahoma seems very tasty. I don't care that it's at Oklahoma. This is a game where, they last week they barely kind of they just let go of the rope last second and things went south. So I think they come back with vengeance this game and try to keep themselves in playoff talk, obviously. So like that a lot.
Yeah, and Mateer didn't look great last week. As he's getting back from injury, they did win. They beat South Carolina pretty handily, but I'm not
What was
super
that, like 20-10 or something? It was pretty
like 26-9 or something like that, 26-10. So they beat them pretty handily, but it wasn't this crazy
flash.
scoring game. Yeah. And I love Sellers, love Nick Harbor and Stewart on South Carolina, but it's just a weird year for them. And
Yeah.
yeah, yep. So I like Ole Miss a lot. I like that there. I think that's a good one. It's also one I'm probably being playing. Max, you got all the big games. I'm glad you do. I'm obviously going under the radar a little bit. Gonna keep leaning into the bias, but I also really love this pick. Shout out to Mama Carlin, who's got a nice little degree from the Toledo Rockets. They're playing at Washington State. Max, I bet Washington State when they played North Texas a few weeks ago, if you recall that, they
I
lost by
recall.
fucking 49 points. So, you know what I'm not doing? I'm not touching Wazoo. I'm going Toledo money line. I think it's +1.5 is the spread. I don't care. I'll just give you the money line. I think it's +105 or like -105. Um, it's been kind of moving around back and forth today, but yeah, give me Toledo money line. I know it's within our range.
Oh yeah, for sure. I saw it earlier. Pulling it up in a sec. And yeah, dude, fuck. And there it is. Yeah, -102 plus 1.5.
Okay. Yep. -102. Cool.
I don't hate that at all. I bet UVA. I think that UVA still won, but I had UVA minus like 16.5 last week against Wazoo and didn't work out. But and I also had Toledo to make playoffs, and that's not gonna work either. But you know, I like that a lot. I think it's a good play. We don't really do those smaller guys anymore.
Yeah, got to give
Or at
the
least
little
this week.
yeah, little schools like JMU.
Yeah, if only we could.
Yeah. I
I was
thought
gonna I was gonna hit like everyone up, be like, "Hey, I'm in North Carolina. What's up?" And then I was like, "Yeah, it seems like a lot of work and paying out and stuff would suck."
and if you don't have like a billion, because everyone's gonna be like, yeah, throw 100, and you're like,
Yeah,
I don't have a grand to spend
exactly. Yeah,
games for you guys. Go get
right.
it, bitch.
Not that I would ever do that, uh,
Of
government.
course not. Yeah,
Yeah.
never, never, never. Would never do that.
See Chauncey and Terry Rozier getting caught.
Fucking idiots. Dude, Terry Rozier actually has been trash, so he's definitely not betting his overs. He's definitely betting unders and playing like
Yeah.
piss. So that pissed me off. I'm never betting Terry
That's
Rozier.
like Porter. That's like Porter too. He would bet like him to get like a couple shots or whatever, and then just like get hurt during the game. Or he'd have his buddies do like bet the under on his shots, and then he'd just like leave the game early with hurt.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. It is insane. And then like the LeBron injury, people got info on that. It's like dude, of course.
Yeah.
LeBron's cheating.
right?
Yeah. Speaking
Them
of
and
dogs,
yeah.
give me your super dog.
This one's gonna be a little fun. And it's nothing against their opponent. It's more so I'm gonna ride this little this Bruin wave and UCLA plus 25.5 against Indiana. Just seems a little too high for a UCLA team that's just, like kind of just carefree and just rolling, like just like going. They're just playing, having fun. I know, like there's a lot of stuff with like the OC or whatever, and everyone's like they probably think he's like the real coach and shit, but like he seems like he's getting the team together and shit. They're just having fun rolling, and I I think like they Indiana probably wins by 14 because they take them for granted, and not that Signetti's not going to have these guys still trying to run through them like it's fucking Bama or Georgia and shit. But I think 25.5 is a lot.
Okay.
I forgot what the fucking money line is, but I don't even think there's no shot they win. But 25.5.
Crazier things have happened. I mean, if UCLA does exactly what Michigan State did last week, you'll hit that. You'll barely cover, but you'll hit it. I mean, they
Yeah.
all you need is a backdoor. Like they're up 4 touchdowns, and you just need a backdoor fourth quarter touchdown that doesn't mean shit. And now they lose by 21, and you're in.
Plus 1,400 money line.
Nice, nice. I like that. Um, I'm also gonna opt for a little bit of a bigger spread. Um, I was back and forth. I've had Kentucky a few times, but also I feel like they made it close with Texas. They made it close the week before. And other than that, they've been steamrolled. So I was looking back and forth, and I was just like, I don't know. Do I go back to the well? Not going to go back to the well. I'm going to go with the team who, Max, you hit them on the head last week with Georgia Tech and being plus dogs might be a little high and mighty coming into this week. I don't even know if Steve Angeli is starting. Syracuse, not the best team, but they probably could have backdoored last week. Didn't end up doing that. Give me Syracuse plus 550 on the money line, plus 16.5 on the spread. I think they're going to be able to make it close. So they'll probably lose by 10. I wouldn't be surprised if they lost in like some bullshit overtime. We saw how Wake and Georgia Tech panned out a few weeks ago, and
Really?
wouldn't be surprised if something similar happened again. So yeah, give me Q's plus 16.5 plus 550 on the money line.
I like it. I like it a lot.
All right. Honorable mentions, anything that we haven't touched on that you want to hit on that you like?
No, my only thing would have been USF
Okay, fair.
-6. So
Only
I think
one I
over.
have.
What was that over? Oh, I have it right here. 58.5. I could see that. Dude, I could see like a 34, 35. Like, I think it could be high scoring.
100%. Yeah, 50. You said 55?
58.5. That's
Yeah.
kind of high, but I could see it.
I mean, 34-24 is right. One half a point under. Could see like a 34-31. Yeah. Yeah, I see it. I see it. It'll probably be close, and then someone will score at the end.
Yeah.
Push that over. The only thing I had was Kentucky, Tennessee over 54.5. Neither teams really like to play defense. I feel like Kentucky just I feel like Kentucky scores when they need to, and then when they play like a team like Texas last week, and they just need to score 13 points, they just hold them.
Yeah.
Tennessee probably going to be a little pissed off after the Bama game last week. Could see them coming out firing. Could see Kentucky kind of making enough points. I mean, 54.5 for two teams that both of them are over 60% or more on their over clip. So they are more over team than under team. Um, aside from last week with Texas, but yeah, I think over 54.5 on Kentucky. I could see like a 31-27, something like that. I think they'll keep it pretty close. Might be a backdoor situation again, but yeah. Other than that, that was all I had. Just trying to scan if there's any other big like whether we have a pick or not, is there any other big games that are going on this weekend that we didn't get to hit on?
Yeah, I feel like we kind of hit them all. I mean,
Yeah,
Illinois, Washington,
starts to thin out a little bit over time.
Illinois, Washington would probably be my only other bigger one.
Yep, I would agree with that, and I'm not really touching that.
I mean,
We
A and LSU. Oh wait,
Yeah.
nope, that's next week. Wait, no, what?
Oh, that's this week.
Why is it? It threw me off because it switched to they. For some reason, they all don't say Saturday. Like they don't say the date, and then all right, whatever. Sorry.
No, no, I'm with you. I'm with you. I see what you're saying. Yeah, I mean, I like A&M money line minus 142. I'll probably put that in. Like, I mean, shit, just for like the sake of what at 7:30 at night. I know we both put in some picks, but I like I mean, just do A&M and Michigan money lines are minus 102, and then
Yeah,
just literally
14-point overtime plus 2.5 LSU.
dude, I don't know.
So,
Dude, they're so poopy. LSU so poopy. I don't know. I mean, I can't bet on Brian Kelly. You know what, Max? You just throw in Utah playing Colorado for the 10-15, and you go A&M, Michigan, in Utah, and it's plus 135. And just all the good games are earlier in the day. So once you hit 7 o'clock, hit that hard with whatever profit you have, and then just call it a day. Because all our picks are earlier in the day. It looks like at least. Yeah. Yep. So I like it. I like it a lot. We got some good college football picks. On to NFL. I already went through my recap. I basically only hit my over and my TD parlay, which is about all I have been doing consistently. I am an over king right now. Uh, touchdown prop king. Other than that, I'm worthless. Max, you got a nice little three. Let me do the math. I'm trying to scroll my thing over. Yeah, a little 3-2 action with Rico Dowdle had like four different opportunities to score. He did not, but you did go 3-2 on the rest. Talk to me about your week last week, and then we'll get into picks.
um, yeah, no, I'm not gonna make it too in depth. Carolina did their thing. Tampa Bay, I mean, I did mention that the Lions might be a little pissed off after um the Chiefs game the week prior. So knew that would happen. But Green Bay, Arizona, Arizona kind of got more points than I thought, which made Green Bay kind of have to put it in gear. So I like that a lot. And then
Yep.
you know what? At that Chargers Colts game, I mean, hand up. I think what was that like uh
It's 38-24.
yeah, like I was like, God damn. So is what it is. Gibbs did his thing. He looked really fucking good on Sunday, Monday night, Sunday night, Sunday,
Monday.
Monday,
Monday.
Monday. Yeah, so good little week there. Still kind of holding strong. I kind of thought I don't know for some reason I just had bad feelings coming into Sunday and but it turned out okay.
Yep. I mean, dude, I would have been intrigued to see what Gibbs' 50 plus receiving yards was because he did. I think he had a 58. Um,
Well, so I did it. His 25 ended up being like I think minus 115 or something, or minus 120 come game time.
by Sunday. Damn. Well, that's hella good value at plus 103 that we snagged that then.
Yep.
Yeah, good shit. Good shit. And that was even on a Thursday. That wasn't like we were doing.
Right. Yeah.
Damn. Okay. I like that. Yeah, the Tampa one was
More reasons to fucking listen early and tune in early because then you just bet early and then you're good. Because
yep.
a lot of times I'll get like busy around like 12:30 for some reason, and then come kickoff I fucking forget to place some bets that I wanted to. You know, you take them early, you get the better odds, everything. All works out.
100%. Well, and like, I mean, the only one that it was like giving me pause was a little bit was just that Tampa Bay one come Monday night. Like when it was Monday night, I was like, ooh, do I tail with Max? I was like, I don't know. I feel like it might just be a Lions one. And it sounded really good. And I was definitely all over that on Thursday night when we were recording. And then by the time Monday and I like looked at everything else going on, I was like, oof.
That was the first game, right? And then there's two
Yeah.
games.
Yep, yeah, that was the first game, and then Houston and Seattle. Which, if Seattle or if Houston didn't let up that last touchdown, I would have been okay. It was pretty close, but
Yeah,
yeah,
I mean, that bet that I sent you, I even alt spreaded to like I think like 7.5 or something. But is
yeah, I
what
think
it
you
is.
did. Yep,
Ooh,
exactly.
here, let me take your bet real quick.
Yep, you do that. I'm gonna turn the page. We're gonna get to clear um, the new sheet for this week. And Max, something that we have to mention now before we get into everything, and we'll probably have a little bit of a theme, but it has to be noted because every time this happens, and there's always a theme around it, and it someone always has a parlay. But Max, it's tight ends day on Sunday. So there's going to be someone who cooks up a 8-leg tight end parlay that's going to hit. Not saying that's going to be us, but if you're looking at props and touchdowns, I don't know, just keep it in mind. It is National Tight Ends Day and on Sunday, so you never know what's going to happen. I'm not gonna pick it. Maybe you will, but Tucker Craft Sunday night plus like 135 on a touchdown parlay. That'll be nice. But yeah, just something to keep in mind. That being said, Max, we're back on the picks, rocking and rolling. Gotta give you a shout out. I'm fucking ass, but you are 20-13-2 on the NFL front and 15-8-1. So both percentages are over 60% for both NFL and college separate. That means you get to pick first. Where are you going with 101?
Art. I'll just go with my fave. Because I love this a lot. I think there's no shot that this Buffalo team that has been kind of struggling doesn't just come out. And granted, Panthers have looked good, but I would be in shock if Buffalo didn't just come out here and win by 14 points. It's in Charlotte. Weather's probably gonna be fucking great. I think it's supposed to be good in Richmond, so that means it's gonna be good in Charlotte for the most part. Um, I just love -7 Buffalo against the Panthers. I think this is easy money. I don't care that you could give me that hook 6.5. I would probably give me to like -135. I don't care. I think Buffalo wins by fucking 10, 14, 20. I don't care. This is a Buffalo get right game.
Yep. Yep. I think that's fair. I think that's really fair. I mean, I feel like Carolina just hasn't really played a ton of like extremely good talent. I feel like they've just been skating by. Dallas is a good little team. They beat them by 3.
Right.
Other than that, I feel like they beat the Falcons when the Falcons played their worst game of all time, and then they beat the
Yeah.
Eagles who looked like shit last week.
Yeah.
Buffalo needs to get right, so absolutely love that pick. Obviously, I'm going to save my favorite for later. Now that that's been knocked out. Um, Max, give me an over here. It's actually very surprising that Baltimore is one of the highest over teams in the NFL this year, and they have not had Lamar. Whether that's them letting up points or them scoring points, doesn't matter. I think between them and Chicago, I think there's gonna be a lot of takeaways. I think there's gonna be a lot of points. I don't think it's going to be the cleanest, most polished NFL game you've ever watched. But I think between both teams on their offense, they're going to be able to score enough points. Give me Chicago, Baltimore on the over. That didn't really love the over slate this week. The other one I was looking at was Green Bay, Pittsburgh. I'm going to probably dip into that Pittsburgh Green Bay here in a little bit, anyways. So we're going to try and diversify the portfolio, as the kids say.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Sorry. Hawks scored. I got a bet. I was trying to see if my shit's hidden. I like that a lot. I know. Me and Dad were questioning about going up there. I don't think he can make it work. Um, but I think you probably already said it and while I was doing that. But is Lamar official? I don't think he
So
is.
he's been practicing.
Yeah.
And even with that, I feel like it could, like, even if he doesn't, I feel like it could still end up being an over. Like, I could see y'all putting up some hella points. I think Baltimore's still going to be able to put up enough. It's one of those, like, you think about it, like, if Lamar doesn't play, does the number come down or not? And if it doesn't come down, it's one of those things where it's like, I really don't understand why the over is as high as it is, which just means that it's going to go over. So
Yeah.
I'm trying not to overthink this week. It's gut check week for me. I got to just Max, I watch too much fucking football to sit here and get up in the numbies, man. You know?
I know. And Ravens defense kind of Swiss
They're
cheese. So,
fucking ass. They're
yeah.
ass.
I think Ben Johnson's gonna pull some shit. And I
I
love
think
it.
Caleb Williams is going to throw for 300 yards, and that could be a prop talked about later.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, 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 Gangnam Style.
I like it. I like it a lot. I don't think you're gonna touch this game. You know what? A game that I think is gonna be kind of where one is gonna just keep pushing the other to keep scoring, and that's gonna be the Giants Eagles.
Mhm.
I think 43 and a half, dude. 43 and a half
Yep.
is very low for this. Granted, both teams aren't the craziest high score. Eagles have struggled on offense a little bit. They had a nice get back game last week. Giants just seem to score no matter who they play. They roll. I mean, Scatterbo and Dart and all they're rolling. So I don't see no reason that this couldn't be a fucking 28, like 35 Philly win. Like Philly, right?
24. 24-21 hits the
Yeah,
bet.
oh yeah. I mean, exactly. So yeah,
That seems very doable. And also Philly's defense has been Swiss cheese.
exactly.
So,
Yeah.
yep. Though, yeah, I wrote that one down. I crossed it out later just because I was like 43. I was like, I don't know. But we definitely talked me back into that. So I like that a lot. I definitely see like a 20, yeah, 20, I mean, dude, 24-21. It's 21-21. Jalen Hurts drives down and they get a field goal to end the game and your over hits. Like that's
Yep.
yep. So like that a lot. Um Under I'm gonna go with Max. Jaden Daniels does not look like he's gonna be playing against Kansas City. Kansas City's defense still pretty solid. They shut out Vegas last week. Don't know if I see them scoring 31 points. It doesn't fucking matter. Give me under 46 and a half in KC and Washington. It's going to be an ugly fest. I just don't see I just don't see KC pushing the tempo. And if Jaden Daniels isn't playing, and McLaurin's barely playing, like way too much movement going on. So yeah, give me KC Washington under 46 and a half. Because Houston, yes, Houston has gotten me some wins. They burned me last week, and I am not touching that.
Excuse me. Yeah, no, I like that a lot. I like it a lot. And I guess my dog could be contrary. I feel like we usually say if the spread is high, then the over is bound to hit. But I think this is gonna be I think it is gonna be a low scoring game, and for this reason, and I don't know if the starting QB is playing, but I like commies plus 12 and a half against the Chiefs.
Okay.
Um, and the Chiefs really haven't shown much this whole year. Washington has been struggling, of course. I mean, Daniels has been hurt a little bit here and there. I haven't heard anything on him. I know he went to the 10 stuff. I don't think he returned last week. Um, but I haven't seen anything where he's out or whatever. So it'd be interesting to see. I think Washington could kind of keep it close. I think Kansas City still wins, but 12 and a half just seems like a lot.
Yep. I would totally agree with that. I was going back and forth on that line. Just couldn't. I mean, that's just a lot of fucking points.
Dude, like it scares you. That's how high it is. Like,
Yep.
there's no way they lose by like 14, dude. I'm thinking like 8. What are you doing? Are you okay? Come here. That's just going crazy. Um, yeah, sorry. 12 and a half all day.
Yep. I like that. I like that a lot. Hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Not gonna do Green Bay -2.5, although I will be playing that. Um, Miami, dude. Cleveland won 31-6. Atlanta can win 31-6. No notes. Atlanta -7.5.
Yep,
That's
that
it.
was, that was my second favorite. I was
Yep.
bouncing between the two. I was like, Atlanta's definitely got it, but I think Buffalo has it more, just like a little more guaranteed than Atlanta. But I absolutely will be betting Atlanta.
Yep. Yeah. 100%.
They look fucking good, and they have a great like their secondary's fucking baller.
They're
Um,
good better, man.
John's been on, so Drake London and Penix seem like they got good chemistry, so I love that a lot.
Bijan
I
is
think it's
just
gonna be like a 9 point win.
yep. Yeah. It'll probably be a little low scoring. Like I could see like 24 to like 14.
Yeah,
That's probably what it'll be. So
fuck yeah. I like that a lot. What am I gonna move to? I guess I don't really have anything but that. You know what? I have a small chance with the weekend it's being I'm gonna go prop before I go under.
yep.
I love this, and there has been a lot of Twitter beef between the Bears and Colts over the tight end rookies, and I don't care. I'm fine with Love Colton, and I always get it confused. Is it Love Good, Loveland, Love Lovey Dovey, whatever. I don't care. Give me Tyler Warren 60 plus yards receiving. It is at -111.
Shout out Mechanicsville. Shout out Richmond.
Yeah, Atlee quarterback. Uh,
Yep.
so hell yeah, give me that. I think 60 plus. He's been rolling, dude. Daniel Jones has been keeping an eye on him. I forgot they are playing the Titans as well. So I think this is a great game for him to even have like 87 yards. Like watch him just have like 87, two tutties. Like it's gonna be crazy.
Passing touchdown potentially.
Yeah. Yeah, Daniel Jones or the Mo Alley Cox.
Yep. No, I really like that.
Just
Sheesh.
in case, since it's tight end appreciation day. I didn't know where
Yeah.
you.
I was thinking about putting him as my touchdown, but now I think with that being said, I'm gonna get a
I
little
don't
too.
have a tight end as my touchdown. I'll tell you that.
Oh, that's fucking lame.
What? Okay, then I will.
No, I'm just
We
playing.
got. We did
Yeah,
it. We did
I
it like
wrote down Warren.
we
So
did it 2 weeks ago.
Warren is +110 for a touchdown, which I really like.
Oh, I like that. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's a good one. I like that. I'll get to my prop here in a little bit. You'll see a trend there. What we're not gonna do though, maybe you won't actually. Never mind. Give me my dog, Max. Couple teams. I do like. I like your idea with the Giants. Should have bet them last week as mine. Not gonna do it only because they won on that Thursday night game, and I feel like it's still gonna be high scoring, but I feel like Philly just might be pissed off as shit. Um, just be
Right.
like, you know, like the fake chip on the shoulder where they're like, "You guys beat us, so like we're gonna blah, blah, blah." And it's like, okay, chill out, dude. I also like San Fran over Houston, because Houston's been looking a little poopy. But Mac Jones, like I want to bet the Niners, but every time I bet them, they lose and or look bad, and then when I don't bet them, they look good. And Max, I talked to you earlier about Chicago, but you kind of talked me out of it with your hesitancy. So what does that leave me? That leaves me one team who I'm not sure if there's a single team that has a defense capable of stopping this offense. They have not won every game, but their quarterback is looking as if he's an MVP level um, quarterback. They just got their star wide receiver back. That is the Dallas Cowboys, +3.5 at Denver. Denver has bailed themselves out. They bailed themselves out against the Giants last week. They bailed themselves out against the Colts a few weeks ago. Don't see that happening this time. I think Dallas might even uproot and win this game in Denver. It's going to be high scoring as shit. I love the over. I think the over was pretty high though, so I stayed away. But I do see an over. I think Dallas can be able to keep up. Give me that 3.5 and Denver getting a game winning field goal at the end. Still will take that. And take the money and run, as the kids say these days. So yeah, give me Dallas plus 3.5 on that.
I know. I wanted to do Broncos minus 3.5 too, and I was like, I can't because Dallas somehow all of a sudden looks very solid. So,
Yeah, defensively not the best, but their offense is unstoppable at this point.
yep, I like that a lot for sure. And that leaves me with Zeanda. Um, this seems kind of like a no-brainer. Maybe I feel like it could blow up, but a 40.5 Browns Pats game screams 17-10 all over. So I like that a lot. Drake May and their offense have been rolling very, very nicely, but
Yep.
I think this is the game. I mean,
Except for
Browns defense is good. Um, and I think they kind of hold them in check. And then Cleveland, I mean, they're Jesus Christ, I can't even name like any fucking offensive players on that team. They're just poverty.
yeah, it's bad. It is bad.
I like it a lot. 17-10 Pats.
Yep. Yeah. What was the? It was 7, right on the dot. You said for the line.
I think so.
Hmm. I thought
Uh,
New England's actually one of the best covering teams in football right now.
they
Uh,
are.
so opted out to go with Atlanta for hopefully an easy one, but we'll
Yeah,
see.
7 on the.
Okay. Yeah, I like that. All right, Max. I'm wearing Packers jersey. I'm going to the game on Sunday. But guess what? There's a guy who's going to be wearing a different jersey who I used to root for my entire life growing up. He's got a chip on his shoulder. I'm not going to have an opportunity. I'm not going to be like against him, but in this context, with the way the secondary looked last week against the Cardinals and with the way the defense is looking overall, on top of it being his only time he's going to play his former team, might be the only opportunity he gets to win his 32nd team. He's going to do what he can. Can't say they're going to win the game. Give me Aaron Rodgers, 2+ passing touchdowns, minus 131. Very much close to our juice line. But Max, I feel very confident that this secondary is trash. Aaron Rodgers knows what's going on, and there's no reason that he can't have 2+ passing touchdowns. He had 3 against the Bengals on Thursday night. I don't know that Green Bay's secondary is much better. So it's one of those like emotional hedges where I'll be happy if he hits that, but they can't win. So kind of a conflicting thing. He's gonna do it though, and I don't see any reason why he couldn't. He's been slinging the ball around. Aaron Rodgers, 2+ passing touchdowns, minus 131. I don't like it, but I got to, and it's the models, man. The models are all saying I gotta play it. So,
No, I like it. I mean, dude, last week he slang it to 3 different tight ends.
yep, exactly. So
I haven't seen Patty Muth in a minute.
I know, and he
And
had himself a day.
yeah, and of course, remember, I think a week or two ago, I was like, dude, I should probably drop Washington, right? This guy gets nothing. Fucking touchdown last week.
He might be Rogers' favorite target, dude. He kept throwing to Washington.
And he's off my team now, and I know someone picked him up.
Yeah, definitely. Who cares? The fucking tight ends. Who cares?
Whatever. Life
Whatever.
moves on, just like when we lose a touchdown parlay because of me, I have to bounce back strong, and we move on to. Well, did you want me to do a tight end? I can pull
No,
up.
you don't have to do a tight end. You did a tight end prop, so we're good.
Okay, give me Egbuka minus 105. This is a good bounce back. I think they are playing,
New Orleans.
yeah, New Orleans. So that man's gonna put up 70 plus a tutty, maybe 2 tutties. Yep, love that a lot.
Missing a key piece of information you did not mention. Mike Evans is
Oh
definitely out.
yeah. Oh yeah, Mike Evans he's out for the season, isn't he?
Probably. Yeah.
That's why everyone's been posting that his 1,000 yard streak is over.
Yep. Which hand up, I gave that out in our preview pods. It was like plus
Yeah,
105.
yeah, you
Yep.
did.
Whatever, dude. That we preface
You
that
jinxed him.
when we did the season, like when we did the season props for everything, it was basically like assuming this person doesn't get out for season. So,
Oh,
uh,
of course, yeah.
you knew it could have happened. He's older, could have happened, but I'm with you
He got
there.
hurt like 2 games last year, but then had like three like 200 yard games that helped him. But yeah, sorry. Who is your? I got the parlay already set up. So after
Yep.
you,
I'm gonna stay in the same game on Sunday night. It is tight ends week, and it's gonna be Tucker Craft. I think it was plus 135 last time I checked, 140. I don't know what it is now. That was like this morning. Um,
plus 135.
yep, plus 135. Give me Tucker Craft. He was played 2 weeks ago. Did also hit, and then also hit Henry last week. So I'm gonna stick with the tight ends. I'm gonna stick with the any times. Give me Tucker Craft. Got to have a little pack in that back, and yeah, give me that.
What are
You did
you?
a tight end prop. I did tight end touchdown, so we're good.
Yeah, we did our duties. That gives us plus 358 for the tardy. I almost said tardy pop.
Oh, wow.
Brain's not working. I don't even know where I'm going. Parlay tutty touchdown. Wow.
I don't know how you got tardy pop, but I kind of like that word. That's
I know, but I got it. I don't know, man. My brain's not working right now. It's been a long week. I got really drunk for Tedeschi trucks on Tuesday, and I feel like I'm still recovering while still drinking for the pot. But um, our parlay touchdown for this week is gonna be plus 358.
I like it. I like it. We're just trying to win, man. We're trying to put some through the uprights at this point.
Not even chalky. I mean, I'm minus 105. You're plus 135. So very
Yeah,
doable. Very. I mean, you really don't have chalks anymore. I look. So Jacobs minus 180. Um,
that's kind of surprising. I feel like he's definitely gonna score.
yeah.
I'm fine.
Jonathan Taylor is minus 425. That's crazy.
But it's also crazy because he scores every other game and he just has 3 touchdowns every other game.
Yeah. McCaffrey's minus 170. Henry minus 195. Bijan minus 125. But
Oh,
like,
oh.
yeah.
John's minus 125.
No, minus 250. Sorry. Minus 250. I don't know what I was looking.
Oh, okay. I think minus
I'm
125 for
dyslexic.
Bijan. I was like, dude, fuck all our picks. Let's just put all of our money on that.
Yeah, no, I'm dyslexic. So, yeah, I mean, really nothing. You don't really have guaranteed guys. I mean, I just named off like five, but still, like, they're not that crazy. The craziest is Bijan.
Yeah. And then JT.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, JT. Sorry, just nuts. Yeah. So
I was
that's
gonna
all.
say any other plays.
Sorry, what?
I was gonna say any other bets, anything else you like?
I honestly didn't really have any honorable mentions. Well, I did actually, I did, but I just didn't write them down. I think.
So I got 2 touchdown honorable mentions that are just fun and they're juicier. So Dalton Kincaid plus 210. I like that. All segued into your Carolina talk. And then Harold Fannin Jr. from Cleveland. I don't hate him at plus 330 against New England.
Yeah,
Talking tight ends. I'm only giving you tight ends for that. Tucker Craft, 50 reception yards or more, minus 130. Also like that. And then, like I said, Green Bay money line. I'm going to play the over. Green Bay money line. Aaron Rodgers, 2+ touchdowns. Probably Jacobs like 70 yards rushing. So what that SGP is, I'll pull it up real quick, and then Max, you got anything else you like?
No, it's actually just the Falcons one that you already took.
Okay. Yeah, let me do that SGP. I might even post it on our page on the day of. Um, Jacobs anytime touchdown. Rodgers 2+ passing touchdowns. Packers money line -162 and the over. Um, that is plus 435. Jacobs touchdown, Packers money line, Rodgers 2+ passing touchdowns, and over 45.5. That's what I got for you. That's all I got. And that's pretty simple. I'm not trying to get crazy with it.
I like it. I like it.
Yeah. And then yeah, Kraft receiving, I think that'll be good too. So yeah, well that's it. Anything else for the weekend, Max? Any other bets? What else we got going on? We got Aspinall and Gane this weekend for UFC. Anything you like there?
Dude, obviously, let me pull up or obviously Aspinall. I love that man. Get the fuck out of my face. Love Tommy -135 or minus. See, dude, I'm telling you, I got problems reading. -345. Give me Tommy Aspinall. Where's his double? I think he knocks him. I think he submits him though. I don't know. See, that's the thing.
I'm trying to pull up the odds right now.
I had it. I just can't find the double chance. There it is. Submission. See, submission KO is -275. Give me straight up Tom Aspinall submission plus 300. I don't care. Or you, and then you do that. So do Tom Aspinall plus 300, and then do Tom Aspinall KO -120. He's gonna do either, and that those are better odds than if you just did -275. You know,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
um, and it's gonna be under. I'm not used to working DraftKings on the computer. Yeah, give me under 1.5 rounds for sure. -120.
Yeah, Aspinall to win in under 1.5 rounds is -105.
See, that's very good. Throwing
Yeah,
Mackenzie Dern in there with her fine ass.
just a money line.
Yeah. Minus one.
220 plus 227.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
No, but like, don't actually do that. I like your -105, but also do Mackenzie Dern's in some.
Also, if you want, Max, just Aspinall and Dern money lines is plus 116.
Yeah, that's not bad.
No, that's great. Especially if you're someone like me who's like, I want to do methods, but also if I'm betting at, well, actually, it's like 4:30 p.m. instead of like
Dude,
midnight.
dude, give me Volkov plus 170.
Who's he got?
All media.
Okay.
Health in all media. Uh, there's a lot of stuff we can go into. Actually not too much, but I like I think give me Rakic.
Ooh, we got a bunch of big boys fighting this weekend.
Yeah. But I love Volkov, just a straight up one plus 170. Man, I mean scary. And then I love Mackenzie Dern. All right, that's about it. Yeah. I think we gave you guys enough.
Yeah, I mean, if you can't win off of those picks, then I don't know what to tell you.
Well, then I suck.
Well, I mostly suck, but yeah, we all like we're
I will say DraftKings has this aspirational Tom Aspinall to win method of victory by KO. Oh, over 2.5 rounds. Never mind. See ya.
yeah. Yeah.
All right. Yep. Nope. I think that's good. I think we're doing good. I
All
know
right.
I'm slacking on UFC, but it's been rough.
We pick up UFC when football dies down. We pick up golf and UFC when football dies down. That's just how it works. It's all good.
Yeah,
You're in the scouting phase right now. You're just scouting for UFC, so that when the summer comes around, we're just rolling.
exactly.
Love it, love it. Thanks everyone for listening. We'll get some boots on the ground info on Sunday. Be watching out for the pod coming out tomorrow, and we'll post our picks this weekend. Everyone, thanks for listening. Thanks for coming out. Max, go Bears. Sam, go Pack, go. Let's have a nice weekend. Go Blackhawks. Let's have a nice little weekend.
Thanks, guys. Love y'all.